So it's official for all you who've been craving that, Scottish presence, young Scottish presence within the Rangers team. You finally get something to satisfy your appetite because Connor Barron has signed for Rangers. And I think the biggest thing about this, as I said, is the fact one, he's young, two, he's Scottish, and it's something that over the course of the past few seasons, when you look at examples like Lewis Ferguson, there was a big worry that he was going to be one of those players that would have headed over to Italy and ended up doing really well, and would have been sat there thinking, what if Rangers just jumped in when they had the chance to and pulled the signing out the bag? Now, every single transfer video that comes out, as I've said before, there seems to be a common theme that Clement and Coppin is want to implement, and that is young, hungry players. Now, we could sit here and talk about the fact that, yes, we want young and hungry players, but the fact that we're tapping into the Scottish market will mean a lot to supporters, and Aberdeen fans certainly won't be happy. I've seen many comments made on Twitter about, Barron leaving Aberdeen to come to Rangers. I mean, they're not going to be happy whatsoever. But for Rangers, I think this is a pretty big deal considering, he's a high intensity midfielder. He works well in the press, which Rangers really need. And if Clements want to build a high press, high energy, hungry young team, then I'm going to have absolutely zero complaints about that. Now, Barron is perfectly capable of playing as both a 6 and an 8, both that box to box midfielder and play that defensive role as well. He's a positive, forward thinking passer, which I think us as Rangers fans will be delighted to hear, considering the previous seasons we've had a lot of sideways kind of horseshoe shaped passing, so that's got to be definitely a welcome attribute. Also a very intelligent footballer, young footballer. He doesn't hold on to the ball too long, he keeps the ball moving, and although Aberdeen throughout the season he kind of had that on off, off the bench playing, starting, it was a bit all over the place. I still believe that this is a pretty decent, not so much rotational option, because obviously he could come to Rangers and hit the ground running and, start and partner with Diamande, who, we are out in the transfer market looking to find a partner for. The fact that we've got a player in there that's got that mind for kind of opening up the pitch is definitely something I'm looking forward to watch, and let's all hope he develops into the player that we think he's going to be. But there is absolutely no doubt that this is a decent signing for Rangers, both now as a rotation option and in the future, in years to come as well. And considering we were letting a couple of Scottish players go, and a couple of them falling through the cracks, we did have that craving to bring in some homegrown talent in order to keep that homegrown talent registration in Europe in check. Now, when we're talking about homegrown talent as well, there seems to be another, close to confirmed signing, and it's somebody who we've known about. It's Liam Kelly, with Four Lads Had a Dream, who, by the way, were one of the first credible sources to confirm that Rangers had won the race to Barron signing, says Liam Kelly deal is close to completion, just the small details to be ironed out, not done yet, but would return to challenge Jack Butland and replace Robbie McCrory, who is expected to leave in search of first team football. Kelly qualifies for homegrown status for Europe, and we certainly can't complain about that. Now, obviously, there's still kind of speculation, and I think far-fetched speculation about Jack Butland leaving, finding a new club, being sold. A lot of fans have thought to themselves, well, if we can get a good fee for Butland and use it for an outfield rebuild with a keeper like Kelly coming in, then so be it. But to be honest, I think Jack Butland is absolutely essential going forward that he stays in this Rangers team. And obviously, we've got Kelly, who's a perfectly capable backup to Butland. Yes, we'll push him. Yes, we'll challenge him. We'll probably get cup games and look to, get a couple of league starts as well. But, to be honest, if we're bringing in keepers that are the quality of Kelly and his backup for Jack Butland, we certainly cannot complain. Now, looking at the both players overall, they're definitely coming to Rangers to provide, do a job not only in terms of homegrown status and registration, but in terms of on the pitch. Clement and Coppin are looking to vastly improve this squad. They seem to be bringing in young, hungry talent, and obviously, depending on the outgoings of the more experienced player in the squad, we might then look to balance up the squad with that experience, out with the club. But how do you rate Connor Barron? How do you rate Kelly? Let me know in the comments. Are they going to be two good signings for Rangers? Do you have any complaints about either of them? Let me know. Remember, the BlueSea channel memberships is available. It helps us invest a wee bit more back into the content with your help. It's an amazing way to support us, and obviously we're hoping to be bringing out content to give a wee bit back as well. Remember to like and subscribe. We're past that 2k mark, and we could not be more delighted and thankful to you guys for making us hit that milestone. And our next goal is without a doubt hitting 3k. Will we do it before the next season starts? We definitely hope so. We can only do it with your help, liking, subscribing, sharing, all that kind of stuff. All our links are down in the description next to our socials, and I'll see you next time.